And we are live. Hello and welcome to my stream. Well, to my VOD if anyone's listening to this bit, because no one's here yet. Because this is a completely surprise weekend stream. But I caved. I brought control, even though I kind of own it on PC because it came with my computer. Or a code came with my computer, but I was like, I need the Chivos, so... Oh, we have an Alkesh. Hi, Alkesh. I caved, I brought control. I wanted the Chivos. And Microsoft Rewards was like, hey, yeah, we'll give you some money, some points back, and I had some points to redeem. So I got a good deal. Yeah, I thought I would give people an idea of what it's like. Oh, Streambrow's back. So, yeah, here we go. This is a Remedy game. Sorry, I had to make the little red box go away, it was annoying me. So this is a Remedy game. And they did Alan Wake and Quantum Break. And Quantum Break was one of my favoritist games. So here we go. Oh, I am being hosted. Thank you for the host, OP. Yeah. So yes, hi everyone. I'm Joe. If you've not been to my stream before. So let's have a look. Ooh, okay. Sensibility. Toggle. No, we don't want to toggle anything. Because I forgot to check whether... Alright, so music down very slightly. And effects down very slightly, but dialogue keep the same. Speakers... Ooh. Well, yeah. Okay, we'll leave that for now. Brightness... a little bit better, and subtitles, that's what I wanted. And, okay, we'll keep them on normal for now. We'll stick a background on. Oh, and thank you for the follow. Kaneza? I think that says Kaneza. Sorry, it's slightly too tiny and in the wrong colour for me to see. Wow, this has good accessibility stuff. Right, cool. Alright, now we've done that. Let's start. I'm very excited. Of course, it does let me do that at the very start, but there we go. Okay, well, we haven't got a difficulty option yet, so let's just start the game. May not have a difficulty. Ooh. New bureau employees often get lost in the shifting corridors of the oldest house. When in doubt, look for green direction signs and consult the map. Cool. I'm assuming everyone can hear me okay. And hopefully the game audio is coming through. I did do a quick check before.
Morning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped.
Hey, Licky.
You called me. So here I am.
Ah, the main character's called Jesse. I wonder if we'll summon a wild Jesse. Is the audio coming through okay, Leaky?
I know I shut you out sometimes.
Perfect.
I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it, and we think that's the whole world. The room, and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful, are terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello?
Okay.
Anyone here?
This looks very pretty. I caved and bought it on Xbox because I wanted the Chivo's leaky. And it's okay if you can't stay. I just wanted to play it, and I thought that I would stream the beginning, so if people were interested in playing it, they would at least get the beginning bit, and it's not like a huge amount of spoilers. But so far I'm intrigued just by what was just said then. X. I got a collectible. Prohibited items reminder. Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder, certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons. Doi. Pages, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2, pencils. Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept, e.g. rubber duck, ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. What the heck is going on that rubber duck, number 2 pencils and ketchup bottles are banned? What the heck is going on? Whoa, what does that say? Internal lockdown in effect. Building lockdown in effect. Cool. Oh, you've got me intrigued. Definitely got me intrigued. I like the doors open for me. That makes me feel good. Explore, see if I've got any more documents, because, you know, I like documents. Guessing I can't go out. This area is under 24-hour surveillance. Well, there are people outside, and there's cars, so someone's here somewhere. Oops. Alright, I knocked down that sign, that thing, and the sign falls off. Cool. Interesting physics. I like collectibles. I like reading the collectibles because it always adds so much joy. Well, okay, sometimes it adds joy and stories. And sometimes it's just plain bizarre.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
It looks like a tree, I think. Yes, I like collectibles. Collectibles are nice. I mean, too many pointless collectibles are not good. So, I have 0 anything right now. But I have research and records, expenditure summary, executive sector Q2, major, staffing, surveillance, something, data center initiative construction, something, minor, office equipment, janitorial costs, something, mold removal, ew, HQ livability costs. For cost breakdown, spreadsheet see page 5. For 5-year comparison chart, see page 9. Cool. This is really exciting. I love new games, and I seriously enjoyed Quantum Break. It was Quantum... No. Yes, Quantum Break. Not getting mixed up with the TV show. Seek shelter. Hold in left stick. It's always hold in left stick, isn't it? Head of research, Dr. Casper Darling. Yeah, they have their usual white male gallery. I mean, Alan Wake was a little bit clunky and did scare me shitless. And I still haven't finished it for some very reasons. There's the janitor from the beginning. Someone at work. Our bureau at work. Other than Alan Wake, Quantum Break and this, I don't know what they've made. Which is reminisce of me. Or remiss of me, not reminisce. Toilets! There's always a collectible in the toilet. No, no collectibles in the toilet. God damn it. There's an emergency first aid cabinet though, just in case. Max Payne. Oh, I've never played Max Payne. And I have to say...
Bureau of Control. All
Alan
these
Wake.
years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
Alan Wake American Nightmare was not as fun, but that was mainly because of the... something seriously went wrong here. Where's the door? Oh, the door the other side. No, it's a door the other side of something, which I can't get to right now. But yeah, no, I never played Max Payne, so... Remember to wash your hands. Office rules of conduct. Speak... Oh! In moderate volume. No personal calls. No food or drink around bureau documents or in the copy room. No using the photocopier for personal projects. I cannot read the tiny thing, but I'm assuming it says something like, and don't photocopy your butt. Wear access badge at all times. No discussing confidential projects out loud. The one to finish the coffee pot makes a new one. Delays caused by house shifts do not count towards overtime. Okay. Someone selling a guitar. But I can't zoom in on any of that, so... There we go. But yeah, no, I never played Max Payne, so I don't know whether I would have enjoyed that or not. See, that door's the other side as well. Assuming I'm going to get a door I can go in at some point. Ah, that looks open. Yeah. So far intriguing. Very intriguing. They've gone into a lot of detail putting stuff on the walls, and then it's really hard to read it. Oh, hello. Correspondence. Security order. Federal Bureau of Control. Attention all something. Something. A shark in his, although secure, permission to, following basic protocol, shoot to kill, good luck. Okay. So someone's got a shark. As you do. Oh, this is so cool. For reports reminder. Federal Bureau of Control. Hello. As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head. Dr. Darling, Ms. Marshall, Mr. Salvatore or Mr. Kirkland as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. That's a please fill in your timesheets reminder. You got spooked by your own reflection. Well, I would have played it on the PC, but I just really wanted the Chivos. Maybe I'll play a bit on the PC after I finished it on the Xbox and got my Chivos. There's someone there.
Hello?
I swear there was a door into this meeting room. I swear there's supposed to be a door into that meeting room.
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
Okay, that's just weird.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all.
Ah,
Think about
it is Finnish. Right.
No
Figure
face.
it out.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Where's the door for this room? Maybe I can't do that. Anyway, we're in the oldest house. In the end, with like Microsoft points to spend and stuff, I think I spent about £1 on this. Because I mean, okay, I spent $49.99, but personally, out of my bank account, it came about £1. So I figured that's a good deal. Okay, Atty. He's slightly odd, but interesting. Open briefcase. So, you know, get me money's worth. If I get one Chivo, then I got me money's worth. Did I just go round in a circle? What? No, I can't have gone round in a circle. This corridor just looks the same as the other one. No, this is the same corridor. But I didn't go round in a circle. Okay. Director Zachariah Trench. I could use the left. Let me just explore a little bit. And who's this? Head of Research, Dr. Casper Darling. There was another Darling. No. That is the same. This is the same. There wasn't a lift there last time. How can I have gone into the same... Well, actually, I went in like an up here. Oh, this is spoopy already.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
control. That's pretty. Incident reports. After action report. Well, at least it's recording this so that I can like screenshot the reports to read them later.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Okay. That is director. Can't read that. Tense, pence. I feel like everything in here is relevant. Why am I standing on the seat? I just want to get a closer look at the picture. I don't need to stand on the seat. Director's office. Okay. Notice, check in with guard before proceeding. This area is under surveillance. So there doesn't appear to be anyone here aside from the kooky janitor. The slightly kooky janitor. Hello. Approved terminology reminder. Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder redrafting any public-facing material. While penning any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. Words, phrases to use in service of his/her country. Regret, proud/pride, will be remembered. Words, phrases to avoid. Alaska, scissors, blood/bleed, loss, and apologies/sorry. Oh, I've got a mission. The mysteries of her childhood. Fair enough. Alarm's going off. Still under lockdown. Clearance level 1. Does that mean we can't? No, we don't have anything to get in there yet, so... Okay. It's a bit dark. So that darling guy. Whoa! That is a very unstable table. That is a disturbingly unstable table. What the hell? Central Executive. I want to pick up some of the stuff that's on the floor. Trench, do not touch. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara, not a single one. Trench. Ah, that must have been Trench. That must have been what it said. I thought it said Pence, but Trench makes more sense for the name of the guy. Okay, so this is the office. Aha. Ah, of course, Zachariah. Zachariah is one of those very, you know, overused names in these kind of games. It's supposed to lend, like, biblical impact, I think. Zachariah Trench. No, can't go that way. Okay, fine. Let's investigate the noise.
Shit.
I think there's a crack behind the poster.
Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Okay. Toggle map. Ah. Toggle map is up.
Something's
on the-
outside. Was coming here a mistake?
Oh no, dead body. Okay, gun. Oh yeah, we saw that in the thing. In the intro sequence. Or at least I figure we saw it in the thing. Oh, she has pretty eyes.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very
Objects of
powerful
power.
one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner, and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
Follow the board's instructions to complete the astral plane challenge. Okay. Alright, so we put a gun to our heads and now we're doing this. Now this is reminiscent a little bit of Assassin's Creed. Bubblegum Polaroid. Or none of the above. Hello. Why is melee? Oh, why is melee? Why is melee? Whoa, okay. Chalk man is chalk. Hello,
The
let's get a
same
gun. Control the gun / house. Woo! Bleep bloop! Choose to be chosen. Gotta bleep bloop.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
RT is fire, okay? And LT is zoom in. Regenerates. Ah! Regenerates ammo automatically when not in use. I sort of assumed these little blue things I could pick up. But apparently not. It must be like shells or something. No, but it wouldn't be shells. Maybe I can't pick them up at this point. I'm just gonna punch him. Now there's lots of little blue things everywhere. Okay, and also hello and welcome to everyone that's new here. Oh, he's got a gun, he's got a gun, he's got a gun, he's got a gun. Murdering zombies. I don't know what they are. They seem to be made of dust at the moment. Oh, I don't know. I'm now the director.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
I think they're carbonated constructs
Did you
rather
hear
than zombies.
that? It's the dead man. right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what?
Nice.
I'm happy. Happy to be here.
What's wrong with her shoulder, though?
Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
She's rubbing it like it was... Well, like she slept on it, / it was dislocated, / maybe she was shot in the shoulder? Toggle map. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure, but, ostentatious office. Look at that. Sounds like a whistling tea kettle. Uh-oh. That doesn't look good. Why are there dead people hanging there?
What is that?
Uh-oh.
You can't let this happen. 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 You can't let this happen.
Interesting transition between
You can't let this
full motion video and mocap
Stop
there.
it. You. Oh, thank you. That was horror.
Okay.
Get the fuck away!
Collect health elements to restore health. Okay. I don't think I need health, but sure. Oh, I'll have that. Ooh, I got an undefined reading. Conceptual material. And I've got a collectible. Case files. Service weapon! OOP-1-KE. Containment procedure. No unique procedures required. Description / para-utility. The object's form is a variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to something. The objects must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of Director of Control. The object will determine whether they pass or not. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the pyramid, though their criteria is unknown. Background. The object was discovered inside the oldest house. In the room it is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, many forms... Oh, is it the weapon has taken many forms throughout history? Ah, including Mjolnir, Excalibur, Vanestra, all weapons that exact something of their wielders, maybe? If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconsciousness, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, something. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.1 for more details. Well, we don't have that. It is acquisition date 1964. 8th of April or possibly August 4th. Unsure. Hisguard. Field research on his entity, his corrupted security guard. Confidential. Summary. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. His guards used the standard issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carried pump-action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception of that certain Hiss guards are protected by shielding of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat-trained hosts are reserved for combat. These are all questions for later, though it is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge on the use of their weapons. Refer to file something for full report. Ooh, and we've got a photo. So much is expected from the director, the responsibility, the privilege. Zachariah Trench. Well, he's dead now. We have... Aha! 11.1.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality.
I love that
A
he's got
side
those
note.
stupid rubber
Remember
gloves
to
and he's
cover their
carrying a
connection to
cup.
the astral plane as well.
Astral
Now.
plane.
The service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one.
That just looks like a cube.
Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, head of research, Federal Bureau of Control.
Interesting. Cool. Jesse Faden, name's Jesse Faden, arrives at the oldest house, the headquarters of the Federal Bureau of Control, to look for answers, the mysteries of her childhood. Guided into the building by the janitor, Artsy, Jesse finds Zachariah Trench, the director of the Bureau, shot dead. I did see the copyrighted music option in the audio settings, but last time I turned that off for Life is Strange, I had no music whatsoever, so I figure if it wants to, you know, not let me monetize a video for copyright, whatever, then that's fine. Because it's not like I monetize my videos. She picks up the pistol next to the body and is translocated to the astral plane. The strange board encourages her to bind the gun, an object of power called the service weapon. She succeeds, and the board informs her that she's now the director. Sweet. And we have an undefined reading. Whatever that is. And we have service weapon! With an empty slot, of which we have no mods yet. So, yeah. Also, I think this is health, but as I've not lost any health... It's changed again. Now it's me! That's me! The portrait's changed. Still don't have clearance for that. Or for that. Okay. So I guess we're going down here. I mean, if I plan to stream more of this, then I probably will turn off the music, but for now, I guess... Whoa, what's all this? That doesn't look good. I mean, it keeps on saying toggle map, but it's not like the map is telling me anything useful right now. Like punch cards for people.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
More dead people. Ah, someone's drilling outside. That noise is going straight through my head. Or upstairs or somewhere. Someone is drilling. Oh no, I got hit by stuff. Okay, so should get some health elements. There we go. And some undefined something or others. Okie dokes. Right, I'm up with my health now. Hello, I want this, whatever this is. Executive meeting minutes. Agenda items for next executive meeting. Rising costs of AWE response. Update on mold eradication efforts. Upcoming sun review. New supplier of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. So now I have 2 undefined readings. Spoopy red bits. Yeah. Oh no. Everything is so weirdly friable in this place. I accidentally, like, knocked a chair into a desk and the desk literally fell apart. Now my face is everywhere. It's weird.
Reminder. Reminder. If you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Cool.
If you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1.
It's weird that my
Search
face
the
is now
room for
everywhere.
any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room.
They restore my health. Okay, fair enough.
Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await
I mean, these also restore my health. So, I suppose it's, yeah. The Bureau of Control is a wholly owned subsidiary of Black Mesa Research. Okay, cool. Are we crossing over into Portal Research here? That's unlocked. I don't trust. Shelter. Apologies, but if you're floating, you're not to be trusted. Got an energy boost. Confidential, for Marshall's eyes only. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this, and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things, or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. Cool. Oh yeah, so we got something. Personal mods. Energy boost. Cool. We'll have that then. I mean, I'm voicing my collectibles because I'm reading them, so I'm not sure I can voice your collectibles too. I'm also being accompanied by a really annoying drill sound. Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Chez Ombre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at lobby reception. Remember, she is turning 46. Yes, but don't tell her that, I'm assuming. Because, you know, apparently women are really touchy about their age. See? I just, like, dismantled an entire desk. They are so flimsy. Okay, the drilling is really annoying. I can hear demonic chanting. Slightly concerned about the demonic chanting. Is this like an autosave thing? I'm assuming it's an autosave. cool. Okay, this is red. Central Executive.
Hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy.
Ah, okay. Federal Bureau of Control. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How did you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and they'll need to leave. If their answers seem dodgy, escort them to a private room. There perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then something immediately. Remember, there is no such thing as too suspicious. Cool.
That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Apologies, potentially innocent people, but you're hanging from the ceiling. I'm killing you. Examination of paranatural topics. Urban legends. Summary. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain something, informed by our own something, and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially something in popular culture using something. Our Bureau made an anthology television program. Ha! Okay, that's the name of a TV show then. Yes, once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomenon can contain clear elements of popularized folklore, AWEs that occur only on something. A pair of scissors that consume human something through two punctures on the something. These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 4-93-6942 for full report. Well, that explains why pairs of scissors are slightly dodgy in this universe. Hello Germany. Hi, back from the UK. Whoa. I don't want you dropping and hitting me in the head later. I realise you're probably not dangerous, but I can't take any chances. And this is a computer game at least, so yeah. It's always better to be precautionary in these things. That is a radio. Let's turn off the radio. That doesn't look good. Now they're shooting me. And now I don't have anything trying to get my back. Oops. How am I supposed to get down there? Ah, jump. Damn it! Oops. Ah, okay. Doesn't have things that I picked up still. Three of those. Urban Legends was the last one I picked up, so yes. Okay, let's just reset me. And reset the hanging bodies. And again, I don't want things to come at me from behind, so I don't want to take any chances. The soundtrack. Okay, I mean, so far I just heard demonic chanting, so, you know. And very loud shooting. Slightly eerie music.
Hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. Hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Or it's our enemy? That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Ah! Damn it! Okay, this is, yeah, I needed to get that last dude before I spawned the dude in the middle. Very hard to hide from him when you just got boxes. Okay. Oh, we're just gonna have to chance it with these people.
hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier.
Let's just get that one.
Hiss.
It's got
Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy.
Where'd he go? Ah, there. Ha!
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
There we go. Third time's the charm.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
Okay. Alright. Cleanse control point. Oh, and my friend's online. I thought it was a bleep bloop for an achievement. Ah. It's looking more like an office now. Okay, interesting.
Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Oh.
Are you with...
Okay, I only have one outfit. And I've got a fast travel now.
Are you still sane?
Hello, where's the intercom? Aha, over there? Right.
Please.
There.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual.
Pope.
Yeah, I'm Pope. Emily Pope. Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
that works? Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and You probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss.
That's probably a good
Because
thing
if
I
that's
didn't
possible,
shoot them this time.
our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already.
Me too.
She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of.
The Bureau you're now
Yes.
the director of.
I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Oh, there's something in there. I swear there wasn't like 2 seconds ago. Okay, control points. Examination of paranatural topics. Control points. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the something arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by something detection of an unobstructed ping using the something within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctures or something, or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be stabilized. Refer to file 7-25-2788 for full report. Cool. So I've now got 4 undefined readings. Okay. And that's that. I'm assuming that's whom they want us to cleanse. Can we talk to any of these people? Nope. And that is now a teleport point, but I've got no place else to teleport to. Okay. It's also, like, unlocked a whole bunch of areas that I really want to go explore, but let's go cleanse, and thankfully I didn't shoot everyone. Well, I shot one person because I didn't want to get shot in the back. But I guess it wouldn't let us do it if the game didn't. Whoa.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep.
Okay, then that's
Ripping
fine.
it out rips them apart.
Where's Miss Pope? Is she in here?
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
Oh. Where? Where's here? Over here. Ah, stairs.
I can't cleanse them. I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen. The Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary. 17 years
She's from
ago.
Ordinary.
The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you.
Yes, please.
My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench. The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
He's probably going to end up attacking us then. Whoop! Oh,
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
It's the Batman phone!
Look, I know this is all new to you, so don't
Bleep,
hesitate
bleep.
to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions.
Good.
The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Oh, I think that... Oh,
Thanks,
there's a
Emily.
saving thing, like, here, just below me. Let me ask you some more stuff.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
Yes, let's get some infos.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
Okay.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay.
Oh, Dopey's just gone live.
This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah. Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Absolutely did not follow that.
Got it. Thanks.
I think. Maybe I did.
So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations.
Hooray.
With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Good. I'm glad you're suspicious. There we go.
Thanks,
Got some
Emily.
more infos.
I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Now we're going to go and see if there are any yaha suspicious boxes with stuffs in. We have a house memory. Ooh, okay, so house memory and undefined reading. Still don't know what those are. Loadout. Still no mods. Energy boost. Health recovery. We don't have a space for it yet, so we're either going to 5% energy boost or 20 plus 20% health recovery on element pickup. I'll leave that one for now. Missions. We've completed that. Attacked by the Hiss, hostile forces possessed the Bureau agents. He avoids its corruption and rescues a handful of uncorrupted agents, including Emily Pope, who briefs her on the situation. The Hiss has invaded the Bureau and its staff, taking control of anyone who wasn't wearing a HRA, Head-Run Resource Resonance Amplifier, a device capable of protecting against the corruption. Interesting. Now we need to find the hotline. Emily didn't instruct them, the dead dude did. An object of power in the form of an old telephone, which looks like the Batman phone. To understand the messages from the dead director trying to communicate with Earth. They hope he can provide insight into the Hiss invasion. Cool. And we have more research. So his agent manifests in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. They have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These Hiss have displayed no aggressive behaviour. They only seem interested in vocalising the strange incarnation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the Hiss corruption like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Or are they cocoons preparing to enter the next stage of evolution? When attacked, Hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. Refer to file blank for full report. Okay. So we've got a photo and a portrait. The only person you should fail is yourself. Okay. What's that? So we've got plenty of bullets, I think. Unsure what that is. So let's go out of here. Okay. Wrong button. That one I want to hit. Right, so we're heading through there. Keep hitting the wrong button. Going to have a bit of an explore first. Right. I don't think we have any clearance yet. It's not going to let us through there. Right, this is where we were before. Still think I should shoot those people, but they're not doing any harm, I suppose. Alright, so now we've gained a whole upper level bit. Let's have a nosy in here for any documents. Relevant research or power-ups. We got an undefined reading! I still don't know how to use those things, so... So many areas. I'm assuming we come back. Is that where we came in? Yes, that's where... Oh, that's where... Aha! Shortcut. Okay. House memory. So I'm guessing we come back to these areas. That's not going to stop me exploring them now. Technological limitations of the oldest house. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any something signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconsciousness is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural something for the oldest house to something them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving at too fast a pace for the something to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Something agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the oldest house. Refer to file 4-19-1935 for a full report. Cool. So the forbidden objects is more so they don't explode in your pocket rather than anything else. Creepy music. Shifted bathroom complaint. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. Ooh, you can't bring it back. At least find out where it went. D. Rodriguez. Someone's bathroom went walkies. Interesting. Undefined reading, so a whole bunch of those things when I get to it. And that... Have we been here before? Oh, it's just a single room, so I can safely explore. There's nothing in here though. Tempted to shoot the creepy floating people just because the chanting is irritating. But I don't yet know the ramifications of doing that. Rate of fire boost. Nice. Perfect. At least we got a decent upgrade for a gun. Okie dokie. That's the boardroom, that's where she is. And these are the people down here. That was a shelter they were in. I had a look in there. That's where we've got to go next. So, section elevator. It's our face again. Everywhere. It's creepy. And all these are just paperwork. I would totally be reading these. We need clearance for that. Delays caused by house shifts. Well, that's unfair. Ooh, hello. What's this? It's a jukebox. Can't get to it, but I found a jukebox. I'm assuming this is like a containment area and it's a possessed jukebox, but cool. Right, so now I've explored everywhere here. That's again save point. So much health that I didn't need.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Personal mod health recovery. Okay, so health recovery. Ooh, 22%. But again, also, what are those? What is that? 2,000? Is that bullets? So you can deconstruct mods for bullets. I don't know. I'm gonna leave those for now until they get explained. We don't have any clearance yet. It's really annoying. I want some clearance. God damn it. It looks like it's been glued shut. That expanding foam stuff. I don't like the creepy. Oh, someone who had a device on is now dead. And people are barricading themselves in places. They look like they're going to attack me. I got something. I didn't actually see what that was. Exclusive to Shatter. Don't have Shatter yet. But that's minus recall. That's not very good cover. Travel costs. Week 85 report. Visited the following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In and Out, Aztec Court, Sleepy Bear Motel, Silver Spurs Reach, El Gato Bianco, Inn, A+ Lodge. Expenditures. Accommodation, $831.29. Meals, $714.84. Gasoline, $295.12. Minibar, $313.61. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state. But hey, I guess I'm not paid to think right. And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road. Agent L. Heinz. Asterisk. Boys in research and performing rituals may help us identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskies is a minor ritual. Ah! Alright, right stick down is crouch. Which would have been more useful. wonder if I can go back, because there was... plenty of that health on the floor. There we go. Let's pick up some health in here. Much better use of that. As soon as it stays on the floor. But yes, the creepy floating is annoying. The chanting is annoying. More dead people. There's something wonky with that tree. I think they're dead anyway. Creepy chanting is annoying me. Don't judge me. I'm guessing it wants me to go towards the creepy red bit. Oh, maybe not. Creepy red bit is not where it wants me to go, so I'm gonna have a nosy over here. Where the hell?
It's overpowering here.
I can't go in there.
You don't want me anywhere near it. With you on that.
Okay, we won't go that way then. Whoa. Oh, okay. Yes, I am murder. I can't survive in there. That was silly. I just wanted the whatever that was. Probably should wait until I have more, like, protection against that. Oof. Alright, I'm just gonna get some more tea. I'll be back. does help if I don't sit on the microphone. Right. Resume. Okie dokes. Let's try that again. We're going the right way? No. This way. No. This way. Let's try that again without going into the shelter, which has got bad things in.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
But it remembers the collectibles I got. Oh, his barrier. Okay, his residence field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. His barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. 2 methods have been discovered for lowering them: destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity, or destroy the Hiss entities in the area. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the Hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the Hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So, bye-bye, floaty person. I think I already cleared this area out, though. If it remains done, it just resets where I was, and it resets these floaty dudes. Lots of dead people. It's a shame. I was kind of hoping that destroying some of those would make the barrier go down, but
Yes,
no.
it's overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it. With you on that.
Launch menu. I can shoot those things. I'm assuming they explode. I am not going to shoot it right now. Dead letters. That's where I want to be going. More doors sealed up. Toilets. Oh, hello. See? Collectibles in the toilet. Unstable area notice. Please be aware, due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, the area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Reference chart: green stable, yellow low possibility of unanticipated building shifts, orange high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts, red frequent unanticipated building shifts. See? Told you there's collectibles in the toilets. That seems to happen. Okay. That hurts, so we can't go and get whatever that collectible is, which is annoying. Oh, but we have got one there. Havana summary. Ooh. Altered World Event 4-48, Havana. Event summary. An auditory event occurred at the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. X number of deaths were reported and the outgoing information has been managed. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which is reported to have been something. Staff experienced sudden intense vibrations and noise accompanied by an intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for X minutes. No visual phenomenon was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off and the embassy staff were transported to the continental US. After Formula I.9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. See case file A185 for details. sealed off areas. I've no idea what that flashed up and said. I think we've now got to the point where this is where we need to go. Dead letters. I think that number might be it. I don't know, or is it bullets that I'm using? I'm not sure. Machine God. Dead letters. I had a dream, and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows, a new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster, and the fans plus a timing belt from my car's engine and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but machine instead. God only needs a piece to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone doesn't work anymore. I had to use the dining plate on God. I swear that's an episode of Buffy. Still enemies is not still enemies. No, I can't go up that. Got some house memory. And sinking fish. Mr. Governor. I think that's what it says. I called the police, but they never come to my house. I got a problem and you got to send folk to fix it. I got my wife one of them singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish. It sings when you hit a button. But it's got the devil in it. Flies around at night and sings devil songs. Says a lot of cuss words. The devil got in my house because of the fish and you got to come handle it. My wife is real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloguing the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from their functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realise not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural activities, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyse the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bartwell. Aww, I like it when people get enthusiastic about data collection. Crap, I'm getting shot. house memory. So I've got 8 undefined readings and 5. So I'm guessing I build things with them, but yeah. Oh, I also picked up another energy boost. Ooh, more energy boost. We'll have that. That's 6%. You know, I equate energy with health, but I don't know whether that's correct. So, I've explored down here, so now here, which is where people keep on spawning at me. But at this point, I think collecting collectibles is actually part of my character. I think that's what she'd do, because she wants to find out what's happening and what's happened to her brother. Files are really the only way you're going to figure it out. Okay, so yes, I want to go up here. Cool. I hope everyone else is enjoying this. What the hell have I been doing this for? Oh, this is another point.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
He's rather adorable, but I think he's probably why things are hissing. Okay. Cleanse it. Also, that will give us a wonderful teleporting point. And this will rearrange so now we can get to other areas. This is kind of clever. So much filing. Right, that's back to where we were. Whoa, that's now shooting at us. back here because I was curious what I'd unlocked. And now I'm getting shot at. Use the force. Don't have force. But thankfully, there should be enough health to regenerate me. I'm shooting all of them. Yeah. That's back in the cafeteria, which is where we didn't want to go. But never mind. Curious whether we unlocked anything else down here. Oh, but we'll pick up that health, thank you very much. I don't think we did. Just some more stairways. Okay, so...
Communications. We're on the right track.
Okay, so yes, so we want to go there. Oh, hang on. Right, so that was back to the cafeteria. Don't want that. And there was nothing over there. Right, so we do want to go through here. Oops. Sorry, people.
Object of power. Looks like the hiss have latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
That doesn't look good. That's probably where we've got to go next. This one's got an upgrade in. Cool. Not an upgrade, it's got us something. Book Club! Book Club Notes for Penny by L. Sampson. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the books, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around, almost like a catchphrase, got really annoying fast. The best part about the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech, and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers and guns space hippies, or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. The scene where they invade City Planet and convert the entire population using those brainworms, and the space dog fight between those two ace pilots, sign me the bleep up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favourite character got killed, not even halfway through the story, by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't even feel necessary at all. Aww. Okay, let's see if there's anything around here first. Collectibles on the loose? Nope. It's the cafeteria. More readings. Cool, okay. Okay, so the only thing we can do is go through this area. Pneumatics, because that doesn't want to let us through. Now it tells us how to crouch. But as soon as we get some kind of coverage, what's up here? Ah, it's this disc that they were on about. There we go. Use the force, Jesse! Yeah, it's the launch code disc. Oh, now we get telekinesis!
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Okay, RB. Cool. I like my cool new power. Oops. Helps when I don't fall off. Oh, this is infinitely more useful, this power. Don't fall off. Where am I getting shot from? Where am I getting shot from? There. Just get my health. Not full health, unfortunately. Woo! Paranational powerhouse. Obtain the launch ability. Nice.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
Cool, and the music changes, so I know I'm safe for now. At least things aren't throwing themselves at me. I have the control of the throwing. Boom. Telekinetic power. Nice. Sadly, people have died, but can't really do much about that. We still don't have a bleaking access card. Would like to have some access to things, please. That would be great. Ooh, we got his ranger. Well-trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. His corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat found during AWE response or threshold exploration, including submarine machine guns, assault rifles, and automatic shotguns. His rangers utilize these weapons as well as the advanced tactics taught by the Bureau instructors. Some are additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. His rangers have no observed paranormal activities beyond some being protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Considering the advanced training the Hiss rangers are capable of applying to this situation, it is feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree. Or is the Hiss able to tap into the combat training and utilizing it? Further observation is required. And then we have demolition experts. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile machines and materials and weaponry. Our demolition experts are instructed in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work as well as combat situations. His demolition experts are the only observed Hiss variations to wield the specially built rocket-propelled grenade that is designed to identify and track something entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that Hiss restrict usage of this weapon to Bureau personnel who train specifically for its use. What does this tell us about its behavior? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? Still too many unknowns. We've got the floppy disk, the OOP5-KE containment procedure must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. Description, para-utility. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically lift material and throw it at a short distance. See Dr. Daring presentation 11.15 for more information. The object is currently bound to Blink for Rosie's publishers. Nope, it's bound to me. Stolen from a Soviet military base located in Blah by agents Blah and Blah with the CIA, the diskette contained launch codes to Soviet missiles, believed to be reserved for use against America. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the Bureau off, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. That was acquired in 74. Ah, so this was when they were acquired. That's cool. And that's the event date was 2017. Alright, so we don't need to watch that again. We've already watched it. Okay, so on the way to the hotline, Jesse gains the launch ability by binding the floppy disk another object of power. We've now got lots of things there. So rate of fire, and we have a health recovery and pickup, but we only have one slot, so we're prioritizing. Okay, so we've cleared this. So we're going here then.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Energy renewal. Ooh. Energy gained from headshots. Ah. I wonder if that's energy, that 5,000 up there. I'm not sure. But we've only got one mod we can put on, so for now. Of course, now all the throwable objects are highlighted, which is just slightly irritating. Makes it harder to spot the collectibles, but it's not impossible. Is he calling me a bastard? What is it babbling on about? It's slightly disturbing, I have to say. Oh, we missed a thing. What is this? Oh, it's probably a radio. Oh no. Correspondence. Re-information campaign summary of Willow AWE. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns make the public much less likely to doubt it, I guess. Yes, so another AWE behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring blah blah and blah for any off-message opinions, but it looks like we're in the clear. Tomasi out. Almost missed that. Whoops. Oh, so many areas.
Locked. Maybe there's a key nearby.
Okay. Claim control point. Cool. just got more assets.
You're listening to America Overnight, and this is behind the scenes for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, cases, and other fantastic historical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story.
We're back
Quincy,
for a bit. Hi, Leaky.
Thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspiciaCon. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room.
There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you, we do.
Sorry.
America Overnight, we'll be right back.
Oops, I broke the printer. Okay, I don't have the shatter gun yet, so... Right, that's the key code. So much. Oops. Okay, so that is more clearance, which I haven't picked up the key card yet. I know. I just wanted to see what was in here. no idea what this room is, but that was intense. Data breach. Security evaluation confirmed data breach. Last month, our on-site server experienced an intrusion by unauthorized users. After a thorough investigation, it was confirmed that the users only accessed a video file, which contained portions of various Dr. Darling presentations. Investigators were able to track the users through their IP address. The following are the confirmed identities of those users. Following are the confirmed identities of those users. Oh, Dopey's hosting me again. Wow, does that mean I missed an entire Dopey stream? Sorry, Dopey, but thanks for hosting. Patrick Strigens, Rubens Nigaria, Arto Kalumi, Christopher Miles Boeing, and Jacko Sarian. These individuals are in breach of Bureau Code 91 and have been placed under surveillance by our external investigation team. Further action is pending. So the telekinesis power makes things a whole lot easier. More house memory, can't do anything with those yet. What are these things? Computers, I think. Oh well, some of them are dead computers. Okay, so, right, let's go get the key card. Yay!
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the...
Okay, already had that. Let's go see if we can use this key card upstairs first. Oh, yes. Pay attention, Alberto. This is martial lockdown distinctions. Pay attention, Alberto. This is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered by events that lock all or one of the sectors by restricting use of the sector elevator, effectively locking staff in their sector until the emergency is handled. They can only be lifted via the directorial override and maintenance once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control. External lockdowns are a bigger deal, nothing in or out of the whole building. It's only triggered by a code red containment breach based on some complicated system that security research slapped together. It can only be lifted once A, the threat has been neutralized, and B, a high clearance individual gives the system the all clear. This process is not the same as directorial override, so stop saying so in documentation. Oh, thanks for the host, Tiger Lady. Jess, even? I know it's confusing as hell. I've told Darling 100 times to change it, but they're adamant it stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't even think they know how to change it at this point. Let's just make sure our staff understands how this mess works, okay? Marshall. This is such a cool game. That doesn't look good. A wild Jess appeared. Ah, that we can't go into because that hurts us. Yeah, that hurts us. We don't go in there. We just had to test it, obviously. But I'm assuming we can come back to areas once we've done stuff, and hopefully... Yeah, for once, purple is evil. Purple, not good there. Did we go in here? Yes, that was the room with the flying blocks. Can't go in there. We went in there. Yeah, there's several areas where we can't go because purple. So, fast travel. Oh, we can't change our outfits there. It's a shame. Okay, so let's go through here. Uh-oh.
They can fly now. Great.
That's not good, that's not good, that's not good. Out of energy. That was pointless. Damn it! I knew I was gonna die. Yeah. I was concentrating too much on trying to throw things at him and missing the thing shooting at me, and then, yeah, I need to plan better for that one. And going to get the health did nothing, so... But yeah, it's nice that it saves my collectible stuff.
They can fly now. Great. That was not good. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, this is hard. I don't know if I'm more accurate aiming when I zoom in, but it's just so much habit now. And it's hard to see where the things are spawning in, which doesn't help. So... They can fly now. Great.
barrier there. Stop doing any damage. Hurt myself. Damn it. Okay. Right. I just need a short tea break. I'll be right back. Yeah, well, the first boss I find is always sort of tricky until you find the like optimum place to go. I guess it's just a case of shooting him quickly and, you know.
They can fly now. Great.
Trying not to throw things at me myself. Why wasn't I running? Okay, so that went slightly better, but the sprint wasn't working. I was not sprinting very well. Hey, Jesse! The main character in this game is called Jesse, which is kind of cool. I thought I'd get in a stream before you streamed. I'll probably call it after I defeat the boss, get the phone, assuming I can get the phone after this. Like this area, I'll call it after this area.
They can fly now. Great.
He's literally destroying the pillar I'm hiding behind. No fair, he has the same power as I do. Whoa! That was stupid. I think I just exploded something in my face. Yes. Very much R.I.P. Very much. Let's try that again. Okay, so he destroys the pillar. I need to just get in a good place where I can shoot at him. And not accidentally explode things in my face.
They can fly now. Great.
That's just getting me shot. Can't see what's going on because I have low health. Where is he? Well, it's not going to give me back any health, so you know. There he is. Oh crap! That's a light. hide and seek with a floating zombie. But it's working slightly better, so thanks for the tip, Leaky. Oh, itchy foot. And hi, Albino. I'm just going to get sniped by some guy coming upstairs behind me now, I just know it. Slow and steady. I have a really itchy heel. I did it! Sort of. Or not.
I have a
feeling he'll be back, yes. His elevated agents display abilities similar to telekinetic competencies observed in Bureau God, I can't say words today. Para-utilitarians. Some prefer to change their targets, while others launch objects at them. Telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against the Hiss elevated due to their own talent in the area. They do not use any weaponry except their own natural capabilities. Some Hiss elevated have been seen levitating while strapped into chairs. This is likely the result of individuals being corrupted whilst undergoing cognitive recording in parapsychology. How are they able to use paranatural? You keep wanting to say paranautical? It's like it's seaworthy, clearly. Paranatural abilities. Is it possible that these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption? It's also worth considering that the Hiss resonance can identify and express latent paranatural ability in individuals it corrupts.
feeling he'll be back.
Yep. And now we could do with some health. Ah!
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
We didn't actually... Oh, we've got a few health thingies down there. Let's just have a quick leap and pick up some health thingies because... We didn't actually kill any... We didn't actually kill any of the other things. We just, as Leaky suggested, went high. So I just basically belted it. So that was interesting. I feel like that was slightly cheating, but it worked. So thank you, Leaky, for that hint. You died of full damage from that balcony. Look! He, like, killed my column that I was hiding behind. So, right. So, down here's fairly nothing. Lots of dead people. Oh, hang on. No, there's something. Tea time! Hey, Malcolm. Yes, tea time. Oh, golfing tea. is at 7. I'll see you at the course on Sunday morning. By the way, have you heard about the Tennyson report? Apparently there's a bunch of copies drifting around the office. Trench is looking to get his hands on any information about who wrote it. You wouldn't happen to have heard anything about that, would you? See you Sunday, Jim. To M. Miloz from J. Boza. Cool. Okay, so down here, that's just all things I can throw. We'll go up. Right, so health restored, faith in humanity still low, because, you know, humanity keeps trying to kill me. But I didn't die from full damage, so that's useful. Let's see if there's anything else up here. Ooh. So it's the opposite direction from where it wants us to go, but... oops. Ah, that just takes us as a shortcut back to there. Okay, cool. The sealed up doors are slightly worrying. Okay, so hotline chamber. It's through here. But summary. Haha. Ooh. Strange collection, 15G. Collected 40 collectibles. Boom. But AWE 17. Event summary. A spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butt, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at blah, which had been connected to a total of X disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house, X days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butts' home closet disappeared during this incident. Interesting. Hotline chamber.
Alright, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an altered item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
My purple tea. Purple tea? Oh, yes. It's my cup. It has purple on it. My purple couch also isn't even hissy. Neither is purple pillow. Can I clean those at some point, the purple hissy things, because there's collectibles in there? Okay. Ooh. This is why we go exploring. But it's another undefined reading, which I can't do anything with yet. Oh, hello. Yes, we have that
Roberto
there.
Tomasi, head of comms.
We have his ID, covered in blood. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. Alberto Tomasi. And then we have his... The character is called Jesse, but looks like me. Yeah, kind of, I suppose. I just thought people would like to see, like, the first part.
The hotline can't be far now.
So once I've done the hotline bit and it's sort of, like, ended this mission, I'll probably call it for the stream and get some food before Jesse streams. Not this Jesse. Obviously our Jesse. Ha! Yes, don't cross me, else I'll go all telekinetic on your office. No, I really wish I could. That would be great. Oops. Ooh, okay. So I've got energy boost. Launch energy cost. I think launch energy cost down because I kept on getting caught out by that. No worries, Sleeky. As I said, I'm almost finished. I just want to hit the next story beat. Thank you for keeping me company and the awesome hint tip for defeating that boss. Ooh, Hotline Chamber. I am enjoying it. I really am. I'll be playing more. I don't know whether I'll stream more. Depends if people want to see more. So people will have to let me know if they want to see more. Ooh, butt supplement! I'm sorry. But AWE 17-17. According to their testimony, the agents had been transported from the Butt home to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See file MOT-01. That's okay. I mean, was that... I mean, you said you went high, so to me that was fine. But I mean, I didn't get attacked by the thing, so I guess it was sort of spoilery, but it was very helpful, because otherwise I just kept on dying. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside this room, they were transported to the eldest house. The disappearance of the homeowner and other locals of the Butt have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butt home have been appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing, X light cords have been found in the oldest house located in the and sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though how exactly this link operates is but initial hypothesis center on the Butt AWE as a See Dr. Darling presentation 24.3 for more details, which we don't have yet, so hopefully that will appear somewhere soon, because I like the presentations. The dude is rather adorable. Hotline security log. Hotline security log. All visitors must check in. I'm not going to read the dates out, but we had Trench, Bill Everett, custodian, etc., etc., and then Carol Bishop, custodian. So 26th of October 2019. So that's the future. Today's date, no, we've not got quite yet. The 9th of September, Director Trench, so that's still in the future. There's quite a lot of stuff there. It's interesting. I like that sort of thing. Yeah, so normal streams this week, Tuesday, Thursday. I'll do one point and click and one something else. I don't know what. But then I was thinking, because Friday the 13th is also a full moon, that I might do White Knight. I have one playthrough to finish.
Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic. The light switch cord.
Notice. Ocean
Door
View.
marked with the black pyramid.
Oh. Thank you for the follow. Don't go forward when you open the door thingy. But if anyone wants to co-stream White Knight, that would be cool. I'll put a notice in Discord. Okay, that was an unexpected death. That was not intentional. We respawn back at the back at those. Okay, fair enough. Ah, crap! gonna spawn because I can still hear them. I'm just gonna go up there. That's one way of doing it. Just explode everybody. Still more somewhere because the music's still on. There we go. Alright, so we don't need to worry about collectibles because the collectibles are saved. When we find them, we just reset progress. Level progress slightly. But yes, only because we were stupid and walked off the thing in the chamber, which was a really dumb thing to do. Mind the gap. It does say mind the gap as well.
Have we been here before?
Okay, that works.
No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road.
That's probably the room.
Under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Interesting. Right, let's just go through the one that has the pyramid on. No. Okay, we can't. No. We're supposed to perform a ritual. Possibly. Aha.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
I think pulling the light switch may have done it. Or possibly we rung the thing a number of times. Either which way, we now have keys for the door. Ah, look, it's us. There we go. Pick up the hotline. Perfect. is such a cool game. Seashell. Oh, nearly 3 hours, so that's pretty cool. Well, it's the same. It's the same people. It's Remedy, so it's the same people as Quantum Break. So that would be why it reminds you of that. Same people as Alan Wake. Contact. Okay. Ah! Ah, crap. That's clearly not the way to deal with that. It said contact, so I assumed it meant that I could talk to this thing. Nope. Dead. Let's try that again. Except that maybe it won't let me try it. I don't know. Where did it checkpoint me is the question. Black screen. Ah. Oh, thank God. Right. Because there's nothing worse than having to go through a whole bunch of extra stuff each time you die. I don't mind, like, redoing bits of level, but it's supposed to allow me to contact it, but I'm just gonna make a run for it. If in doubt, make a run for it. Plus I can hit. Ah.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall.
Tomasi's dead.
Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Oh, we're back in his office, I think. Or her office now. Oops. Uh-oh, we're bleeding.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info.
Okay, so bum-ba-dum. Clearance level 1. My management team. Dr. Casper Darling and Helen Marshall. Okay, so what have we got? Hotline. OOP3-UE. Object should be inaccessible for use except to the director. It's a 1960s era red Bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs X. The object allows the director to communicate with the X board, I guess. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal something. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.6 for more information. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. Nope, to me. The object spontaneously manifested in the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. A battery of tests were run on the object, including X and X, but its origin remains unknown. Acquisition date 1965. So, oh, okay, we've got way too many things there now. Multimedia, we've got the hotline, which we've watched. Alright, so hotline. Control points.
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here.
Oh, that sounds like a story.
Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth. No one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong.
Yes, well, we already suspect him.
Compromised.
Because of the thingies. Okay.
I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now.
Oh, I feel you.
I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a brain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline. A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. They have proven themselves. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. So I followed my own orders. Northmore hated my guts for that. But things change when you become director. You suddenly see this dark void for the horror show it truly is, filled with screaming fear we pretend to control. Sand leaks through my fingers. The roses I pruned in the garden back when I still had a family, all dead. Heat escapes my body. My thoughts are scattered. The universe keeps expanding. I can't keep up with it alone. When I forget that, things go wrong. And my team has to pick up the pieces. Damage control. To help me get out of my mess. The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation.
I don't think I'm trained.
Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board.
Excuse me?
Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in. Something's coming. The whispers growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. Retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau. Everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally.
I think he might have betrayed you.
We made a terrible mistake all those years ago.
Ooh.
That thing he studies is putting us all in danger.
Oh no.
It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe.
The plot thickens.
It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Control! They said the name of the game in the game. Okay, so that's Trench. Alright, one more video, and then we'll nip back to Emily. You're the director now. We expect independence dependence. We are the chosen one. The Bureau needs you. I like Bureau/game. Okay, cool. Alright. So we've read all those, or listened to all those.
I need to get back to Emily.
Okay. So we will go back to Emily, and we've already killed all the
People
enemies.
react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Oh. That door wasn't there before. Oh, that might be a shortcut. Aha! Doors opened up. Okay, cool. Oh, hello. Another report. Trench Bureau funding. To all executive staff, I know there is some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So as long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the US Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we weren't there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Regards, Zachariah Trench, Director of the Federal Bureau of Control. Useful. Ew. Ah, stuff we can throw. Fine. Okay. Where do we want to go to get back to Emily? Boardroom. So, this way. That's level 4. We've only got level 1. Hi, dude. So that was nice and easy to get back. So we'll talk to her,
Jesse,
get some more information.
did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry.
Ah! Something quiet.
I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
And then after this conversation is
I
the
got the
point where
hotline.
we'll call it.
I can make out what
I just want to get my Chivo.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
There's got to be something.
We already got past one lockdown.
Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
I'm not sure we want to let the hiss out. But give me my Chivo for mission 2, please. That looks like a swimming pool. Possibly the outside of the building. Ooh. You want this game so bad. It's really good, Ima. Oh, hello. We've got the janitor. Slightly creepy janitor. My chin's not that square, is it? The actress, yes. I know. Ooh, that looks creepy. That looks very creepy. Lots of floating people there. Oh, we got some ability points. Oh, and there we go. Bleep bloop. Unknown caller. Complete mission 2. Alright. Ooh. Collectible. Initial impressions. Analysis of Hiss Threat Part 1. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behaviour is so in contrast to that of the other hiss that I've dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Ms. Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the hiss corruption. We tested this ability on a hiss-corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the hiss. More work to be done. Okay, so our next one is to the maintenance sector. We're not going to do that. We're just another energy boost. We don't need 2 of those, so let's deconstruct that and get some whatever that is. Okay, so let's talk to her to find out some more bits if we've got some more conversation points.
Hi, Jesse.
No, we don't have any more conversation points. Okay,
Thanks, Emily.
in which case...
I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
I think that
Just let me
twiddly
know.
thing is a save, so we're going to call it here. Thank you everyone for watching. I really appreciate the company, the hosting, the follows, etc, etc, etc. I've been Jo, otherwise known as Angel SK. I regularly stream on Mixer Tuesdays and Thursdays around 8 PM UK time. Currently that's GMT +1, but if you ask the internet then it'll tell you what's that time in your local time zone. I'll be doing an extra stream on Friday the 13th because it's a full moon and I have a game I want to play that's slightly spooky. But other than that, I often stream at the weekends when I feel like it, when I'm not absolutely exhausted and I'm not getting strangled by my wire. But for now, I'll be back on Tuesday. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a great evening, day, whatever time zone, and I'll catch you later.